So, in the past few weeks, the rumors about the Persona 3 remake have kinda been going crazy. Even outside of the Persona 3 remake, there were a lot of rumors going around, or one main rumor, about the Persona games and what's set for the future. It's even starting to look like an announcement could be happening very soon, at least if we assume that the rumors are real. But let's take a look at these rumors, hopefully for one last time, just to see exactly what's going on and just to update you all as well, because I did say that I would keep you all updated. But before we get started on this new rumor, be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and check out my channel. I just make videos on gaming, discussing recent topics or reviewing both old and new releases. I also recommend you check out my previous Persona 3 remake videos, not just as a shameless plug, but I already have a few videos covering rumors, such as the leaked footage for example, and since I don't want to make this video overly long by repeating the same points that I said there, you might as well check them out if you're interested or if you just want to be up to date on whatever is going on with this game. But now let's discuss this rumor. And to be honest, it's one that at first I didn't really think that much of and I kinda just wrote it off as being nothing, but then other things started happening and it just all lines up. But still, take everything with a grain of salt, nothing here is confirmed even if it seems very likely. The rumor is actually a really big one, covering more than just Persona 3 as I mentioned in the intro, and it comes from this guy Nate the Hate. Previously he also leaked some other stuff, like he talked about the Persona ports before they were announced, he had information on the release window of The Last of Us Part 1 and also God of War Ragnarok, and some other stuff. So his track record is pretty solid. Right now he's just a content creator, but he used to be more directly involved in the industry, so he has his connections and his sources for all of this stuff. This leak in specific though comes from his podcast, in which he was discussing some predictions and some speculations on the summer announcements or showcases. But he did sprinkle in some leaks, or just things that he heard from his multiple sources. And the thing that he leaked is that Persona 3 Remake is not only real, but that it will be announced at the Xbox Showcase this year, with a release date of later this year. Besides that, he also mentions a new Persona 5 spin-off and Persona 6, both of which are supposed to come out in 2024, and the latter of which might even be a timed PlayStation exclusive, and it'll only be releasing on the PS5 and after the exclusivity on the Series X, so leaving the previous, the PS4 generation behind. But he didn't say anything about those games being ready for a reveal. The timed exclusive stuff for Persona 6 was also something that he wasn't too sure about, as it was something that he just heard from some sources but it wasn't set in stone. It just kinda sounded like the deal wasn't closed, but they were just talking about it. And while this rumor in and of itself isn't much more than just another this person heard this from that person and that person heard this from that person, a few days after this leak, there was a new domain registered by Atlus, namely P5T, which is basically confirmation that yes, there is another Persona 5 spin-off coming, because domain listings or domain registrations are always how Atlus projects get leaked, or at least very often. The P5R domain was listed for Persona 5 Royal, the P5S domain for Strikers, and now we have P5T. I don't know what it's for, but it's Atlus, so of course we're getting another Persona 5 spin-off. And that just lines up perfectly with the original rumor that I was talking about. Of course, it doesn't confirm that the rumor is real. This could just be coincidence, but that would be a very, very lucky coincidence. So I do think that this gives the rumor some more credibility. Okay, so since recording this video, the P5T domain just got updated, which suggests that we could be getting an announcement for this very soon, maybe at Summer Games Fest, maybe at the Xbox Showcase, we'll see, but this just happened while I was editing and I wanted to include it, since this does suggest that we're getting an announcement for this P5 spin-off really soon, even if we still don't know what it is. But anyway, back to the video. And talking about domain listings, domain registrations, there's another piece of news that came out literally a few hours after I made my previous video. but I didn't cover it outside of a comment that I pinned in the comment section of that video, because I literally just made a video covering a rumor of the footage. I don't just want to clutter my channel with the same content over and over again, so I kept it for the next Persona 3 rumor video, and here we are. But that aside, what I'm talking about right now is the domain listing from Atlus, namely P3R, which basically all but confirms the existence of a Persona 3 remake, because what else could it be? P3R, it just makes sense. And together with this domain registration, Gematsu also confirmed that Persona 3 Remake is in development right now at Atlus. They stated this in a reply to the footage leak. They didn't say that the footage is the remake itself, which sits more in line with what I thought about the footage, but them confirming that Atlus is indeed working on the remake. Pair that together with the domain registration and all the previous rumors, it all just points to this being a reality. But what about the rest of the Nate the Hate leak with Persona 6 and the new Persona 5 spin-off? Atlus is Atlus, so I'm not surprised in the slightest that we're getting more Persona 5. And we already knew about Persona 6, and it leaving the PS4 generation behind. We're far enough into the new generation that it just makes sense to let the PS4 rest. The PlayStation exclusivity thing though, Atlus did say that they wanted to release their games multi-platform from now on, but a while ago I remember Sony putting out a statement that they really value the mainline Persona game exclusivity, so maybe they're trying to figure out a deal like they have with Square Enix and Final Fantasy exclusivity. I don't know, but it does tie back to the original source not being sure about this exclusivity thing. But besides that, Atlus also doesn't really have any upcoming titles that we know about officially, besides for the Etrian Odyssey Remaster Collection, but that literally came out today as of recording this video, so we don't know what's next for Atlus. And that means that it's probably time for them to announce something new, to reveal what they're working on. But whether or not that announcement is going to be happening on the 11th at the Xbox Showcase still remains to be seen, of course. Announcement plans and reveal timings tend to get shifted around, but if they're really thinking about releasing the Persona 3 remake this year as the rumor states, it would make sense. Especially taking into account that the announcement was originally planned to be at a concert, which Atlus said in an official statement was delayed because they weren't ready to show their upcoming projects yet. And taking COVID into account, it would make sense that the game probably suffered some internal delays, which then caused the announcement to be pushed. But whether or not that project is the Persona 3 remake, we of course don't know. That's mostly just speculation on my part, based on all the rumors that we've had. And just to give my point of view on the situation, at this point I'm basically convinced that they are working on a remake. I was already kinda convinced before all of this news, just because the previous rumors, the survey results, it all would just make sense. But now especially, there are too many things pointing towards this, and too many people have spoken out about it. The only thing that I'm not sure about is the reveal at Xbox, but that's getting pretty close now, so we'll find out soon enough anyways. I just find it pretty hard to believe that a Persona 3 remake is gonna be announced at an Xbox showcase, of all things, because Xbox showcases don't have the best reputation. A lot of people say that they're not up to standard, kind of, compared to Nintendo's or PlayStation showcases. So having a Persona 3 remake announcement at Xbox kinda just sounds insane to me, but who knows? The rumors are saying that Xbox has a marketing deal with Atlus to reveal Persona-related things, like how they revealed the Persona ports there, and there were also some other rumors previously that did hint at a summer 2023 reveal. So anything is really possible right now. While I don't 100% believe it, I definitely wouldn't rule it out. But with that, I'm pretty sure that we covered everything there is to cover since my last video. So again, if you liked the video, leave a like or leave a comment. Tell me what you're thinking about this whole situation, because a lot of stuff is going on and I'm really interested in what you guys are thinking. I'm always up for talking with you guys down in the comments below, or on my Twitter, @archery_, I'll leave it in the description below, as I always do. Also, make sure to check out my channel. If all of these rumors are real, I'm not gonna be making any more rumor discussion videos, but if the reveal does happen, I'm sure that I'm gonna make other pre-release type of discussion videos, just discussing the trailers, the reveal, all of that stuff. And just in general, I make some other gaming content, and if you're interested, why not subscribe? But again, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you liked the video, and I hope to see you again soon.